Right, before we talk about the warhead, what we have along this wall here, this is a full-size Nike Ajax missile. Again, the Nike Ajax was the first missile that was here, number 54 to 58. This was meant to shoot down individual aircraft with a conventional warhead, plain old vanilla explosives, right? Nothing atomic about them. Again, this missile had a range of about 30 miles. This was the first ever guided anti-aircraft missile. Came into service in the early 1950s. Actually, this was copied by the Soviet Union to develop their own surface-to-air missiles, which they then gave to the Vietnamese, which were then used against our aircraft during the Vietnamese War. Right? Now, I don't know if they've mentioned this, but no missile was ever fired from here, Ajax or Hercules, for real, because that would have meant World War III. And we know World War III did not happen, or at least not yet. Right? They weren't fired from here for practice either, because the first stage of both missiles was solid fuel. And a solid fuel rocket does not rise gently off the ground and gather speed. No, it explodes off the ground, reaching supersonic speed within a second or two. And that creates a tremendous shock wave. So if a missile were launched from the launch area, where we're going to go in a moment, would be knocked, and we were outside here, would be knocked off our feet, injured, perhaps killed. Right? Plus, these missiles only have a very short range, and they have to come down somewhere. So you don't want them landing. You don't want to launch them anywhere near a populated area. So how did the crews get practice? Well, once a year, they would go down to Fort Bliss, Texas, if they were stationed in the United States, and they would shoot some of these missiles off for practice. Over the life of the program, there were about 25,000 practice shoots. And what they would shoot at would be a drone, like this, right up here. Not like the drone I bought my grandchildren for Christmas.